Hey, what up, everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is EverQuest Project 1999. And today we are on the green server, on the level 24 Enchanter, so got my new spells. In this video, we're going to be going over the best in slot items for Enchanters. I think this will be helpful for me, just to chase these items, to be cognizant of these items, to go over these items, and maybe other people out there who are going to make an Enchanter. You want to know, like, what's the best in slot stuff to chase. So we have pre-planer, and then we have, which I'm going to go over first, which just means you haven't gone raiding, you haven't gone to Kunark, you haven't gone to Valius. Then we have Kunark and Valius. I'm not going to do the raid stuff, because if you're going raiding, we're talking about, like, you're trying to gear an Enchanter, and maybe you're not level 60 yet. So we're going to go over pre-planer, Kunark, and Valius with multiple options for every single slot. But I am level 24. I am with Trey. He's also 24. Ranger. We're back on Gargoyle, the Haunted Island in OOT, where there's gargoyles, gargoyle eyes. We kind of decided that this camp isn't as great as we thought. It's good. I mean, we made like 80 plat or something, and off of eyes, and the only problem is the skeleton placeholders really. Um, Sometimes you go on dry streaks. So what I would recommend for this camp is, this is the second time I've showed it. If you want to check out the first video, I talk about it the whole time and don't go over something else like I'm doing in this one. But I think it's good if you go immediately, as soon as it turns blue. That way the skeletons also give you experience. So if you come to this island, I think they're level 18 or 19. So you come here at like 20 or 21, 22, somewhere in that range. It would be great because the skeletons will still be giving you experience. So if you go on a dry streak, you'll still get the skeletons while you're chasing the gargoyles, while you're going for eyes, which sell for almost 10 plat a piece, and pretty much for dropping like candy for us. We each got like 8 of them in this short session, like an hour, something like that, maybe 2 hours max. And but then I would say our level here, like 23, 24, is not the greatest for it because you don't get experience from the skeletons, you go on dry streaks, and you can't kill them super fast. So 25 plus, though, until they go green would be good as well. So immediately, so 20, 21, 22, something like that, and then 25 plus to where you're just destroying them, destroying the whole island. I think there's eight spots, eight spawns. Destroying them so they're just it's fast and you're getting the eyes and everything. That's what I would recommend. That's kind of what we decided. Like this 23 24 stuff is not for us. But once I get to 25, 26, 27, maybe I'll come back and just destroy all the gargoyles and get a bunch of eyes. That's kind of what I saw with people coming to this island. They're mostly like 25 plus, and they were just here to wreck the whole island. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's go over these best in slot for Enchanter. If you hear a fan, I'm sorry, in the background. My laptop gets hot. OBS likes to lag or whatever, the video lags, so I'm trying to prevent that in this one. Need a laptop cooler. Join button. Super thanks. Would really appreciate it. It helps a lot. I'll make more P99 videos for you. All right, we got for pre-planer Enchanter equipment. For the ear slot, we have the opaline earring, and hopefully the wiki works because I've already tried to do this video and the wiki was not working. It decided to like take a crap on itself. All right, the opaline earring is AC2 and Charisma 5. You get it from the Estate of Unrest from an Undead Barkeep. I think I got one of those with my Necro and gave it to my Enchanter, so I already have that. It's not too hard to get. You just have to get into a fireplace group or just go get it with one of your higher level characters. The next one would be the Bat Skull earring, which I have as well. I got that off of UWOP and OOT. Really good spot to go if you're going to make a new character and you just want equipment just that has stats from the same spawn. UWOP's a 6-minute spawn. He's easy to get to, no faction, and he drops like multiple things that you could use on a new caster, mostly, like a Enchanter, Mage, Necro, or Wizard, I would say. But other good stuff too. I think for anybody that's making at the first stop I would go is UWOP, 6 minutes, bang, 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 get the Bat Skull earrings, get a face mask, get all kinds of good stuff. So totally recommend it. I made a whole video about it. Go check it out. But Bat Skull earring, now they're going to be in order. So the best one's the opaline earring, then the Bat Skull earring, and now we have golden sapphire earring, which is strength 2, intelligence 4. Strength 2, intelligence 4. Guess they're kind of skewing this more towards charisma, which is good. I mean, the best enchanters usually charm and are mezzing and stuff like that. So, It is Strength 2, 4, Intelligence, and it's player crafted, so you could go to the tunnel and buy it from a jewelry maker, or you could make jewelry yourself and get this earring. It's about 200 plat, nothing crazy. I guess I should be telling you the prices. The Bat Skull earring is really cheap, and you should just go get it yourself. The Opaline earring is like 50 plat. So the most expensive one is the player crafted one. Alright, for fingers, we got Platinum Fire Wedding Ring. Let's see what's up with that. AC 5, HP 55. So get a little bit of extra HP, which is always nice when your charm breaks and your rune runs out. It's player crafted, and it costs about 250 plat, 220 plat. More around the 200 plat, but yeah, 55 HP is always nice, and 5 AC. None of these are lore either, I don't think, so I'll start talking. Alright, Electrum Star Ruby Ring. Dex 5, Charisma 7. Player crafted. It's not lore or anything. And about 120 plat. Not too crazy. Go to the tunnel, buy one of those, you're good. So far, both of the fingers, the best in slot for fingers, are player crafted. Alright, the last option for fingers is the Ring of the Goblin Lords. AC 5, Strength 3, Intelligence 3. Solasesk's Eye, the Solasesk Goblin King, drops that. It sells for around 50 to 75 plat. And it is lore, so you can only wear one of them. Alright, now we have neck. A Gypsy Medallion. AC 2, Charisma 9. So a lot of Charisma, plus Save Disease, plus 10. It drops from Northern Karana, Korvik the Cursed. I think I looked that one up, and he's like kind of rare, maybe? Or he's like on a weird rotation thing. Alright, did I say how much it costs? Doesn't. It seems like an item that you really can't get anymore. I don't know why it's on here. So scratch the Gypsy Medallion. I don't think you can get it. There's no info. Alright, the Cat Eye Platinum Necklace is a 9 Charisma neck. It is player crafted, and it's 150 plat or so. So that'd be a good one to go get. The Sapphire Platinum Necklace, of course, is going to be player crafted, right? Strength 7, Intelligence 7, around 300 plat. Jewelry making, or go buy it in the tunnel from a jeweler. Alright, we have the Split Paw Tooth Necklace. AC 2, Charisma 5, Save Poison 5. It is, it drops from Southern Karana, a Leteth knoll. Lots of different ones. A whole list of Leteth knolls. And it only sells for, it's very cheap. So 5 Charisma, 2 AC neck. If you want the cheapest, best in slot, you got like 15 plat or something. If somebody's even trying to sell that thing. So we're going from the best to the worst, like I said. By the way, I have a bunch of footage recorded. If I didn't already say this, I've tried to do this video like 3 times now, and something's always going wrong. But I do have something recorded with my necro where I'm going after certain stuff for my Enchanter, and I also show a fort that you probably have never seen before, the complete inside of it. It's like a maze. It's pretty cool. And then I also have, we went to Mistmore after this. So I'm just doing the footage in order. I'm level 24 here. We did this before those things, so I'm showing you this one. I've already done Gargoyles before, so I decided I'd do the best in slot for Enchanter. But I went and we did Mistmore. So we did the entrance, we did the pond. I got a couple videos on that. So if we can really get out ahead of this, and I can get like 5 different pieces of footage and like 2 different things recorded, maybe we'll start dropping on Saturday again. So I'm trying to get out ahead of it. That's why I'm showing you this right here. Otherwise, I probably would have showed you like Mistmore or the other thing. Alright, so we're on to the headpiece for pre-planer best in slot. What's the best one you can get? Sorry about that. It is the Crown of King Tranix. Nagafin's Lair, King Tranix. Wow, 7,000 plat it costs. And it is AC 13, Charisma 15, and Effect Serpent Sight if you wear it. Sounds pretty cool, but also is very expensive and hard to get, so don't think I'll be going after that anytime soon. Alright, we got the Siren Hair Hood. It's AC 5, Charisma 13, Save Fire 10. It drops from Wrath Mountain's Quid Rillstone. Cost around 500 plat. Sounds pretty good. Not too hard. I wonder what level that Quid Realstone is. He's level 35, and he rarely spawns in place of a low-level monster in the northeast area. He's one of those, you know, kind of like the Goblin Gazugi ring where you got to chase around a bunch of PHs. Not my favorite, but it's an option, and you could just buy it. The main attraction. The main attraction is AC4, Charisma 10, and it's for a quest. It's the Raincaller quest. Let's see where you get it. Only Ranger. Why is it showing up for me? For my best in slot for Enchanter. That's strange. Why is that on this list? Somebody needs to, Why is the main attraction on Enchanter gear? Never mind. Alright, the Ruined Cow. I know this one. I might go after this one. The Ruined Cow. AC 2, Wisdom 5, Intelligence 9. Drops from a Ghoul Sage and Lower Guck. It's worth around 500 plat, maybe more like 400. 400 to 500 plat. Definitely something a lot of people chase as an Enchanter, Necro, etc. Bard, Necro, Wizard, Mage, Enchanter. Yeah, the Ghoul Sage is not too hard to camp. It's down there by like Executioner and Cavalier and all that. I'm pretty sure you could probably do it from the Assassin Supplier area as well. So definitely recommended on that one, the Ruined Cow. We got the Savant's Cap. AC 2, Wisdom 3, Intelligence 3. It is dropped from Unrest once again, Reclusive Ghoul Magus. So if you can get into that freaking fireplace group, you got multiple things there that you need. The earring or ring or whatever it was, and the Savant's Cap. Like I said, AC 2, Wisdom 3, Intelligence 3. It's only worth like 25 plat, 20 plat, something like that. But definitely fireplace group, or I could go there with my Necro and grab it. I'm thinking about camping that as well. Guess I can't camp both the Sage and the Reclusive Ghoul, so I'm going to choose probably the Sage. Alright, we're on to face pieces for pre-planer. The Incandescent Mask. There's definitely other options other than this, and I'll tell you how to look up other options other than these. Like easier to get stuff, less costly stuff that's just not best in slot, but it's also stuff you could go after. I'll tell you how to look up that stuff too once we get to it. Alright, the Incandescent Mask is AC 3, Charisma 7, Intelligence 5, and sells for around 350, 300, something like that. It's a quest. And it starts in Temple of Solacesque Row, and it's only for enchanters. Sounds pretty cool. I need to do more questing on the channel. I'm more of a dad camper than a quester. I was questing a bit on the starting A series, so if you want to see some quests in different starting areas, go check those videos out. I did Bard, Shadow Knight, Wizard, Cleric, and of course the Enchanter. Alright, the other option, if you don't want to quest, is the Platinum Star Ruby Veil. It's Dex 9, Charisma 9, and it's player crafted. It sells for around, I would say, 230, 220, something like that. Around, probably get it for like 200. Tunnel or be a jeweler. Alright, chest pieces. We got the Robe of the Ishva as the best in slot. That drops from Kithakor Forest, Coercer Keul, or Split Paw Lair, the Ishva Maw. It is a 700 plat robe. It is AC 8, Charisma 5, Mana 50, Save Poison 14. Doesn't sound too bad. I mean, 700 plat's not too expensive for a robe. All right, we got the Shining Metallic Robe. I know this one, and I'll probably camp this one. It is AC 10, Intelligence 9, and drops from the Ghoul Archmagus. Also drops from Yender Starpire and Steamfont Mountains. I didn't know that. But the Ghoul Archmagus, pretty easy to get to. You go to the safe hallway, you pass up Frenzy, you go to the right there. It's in that little nook back there. You could also camp the Hand while you're doing it, which drops a pretty good ring, I think. It's around 1,000 plat. It's definitely dropped in price. That thing used to be way more expensive than that, because I think it's for an epic quest. A couple of them. Enchanter, Rogue, and stuff like that. So 1,000 plat. Definitely worth it, and I'm probably going to camp that. Robe of the Oracle is next up. It is AC 9, Wisdom 5, Intelligence 5, Mana 25. Ocean of Tears That's where we are. Oracle of K Anon. Arnon. It's only a 200 plat robe, so if you wanted something just to throw on, that'd be pretty good. Might grab that while I wait. I don't know. Sounds pretty good. Robe of the Oracle. I think that's your starter kit. Robe of the Oracle. I think a lot of people wear that. Alright, we got the Flowing Black Robe as the last option for best in slot for Enchanter, for chest. Flowing Black Robe is AC 8, Stamina 5, Intelligence 3. And it drops from Fiorona Ve Vekis, Najina. The over there... I mean, I think most people are going to go to Najina and kill Najina, right? If you're going to go after this robe. It's only like 75-ish plat, between 50 and 100. That's not bad. It's not bad. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool colors, too. It's like a black and purple type deal. So pretty cheap if you just want to get a cheap one. Flowing Black Robe. Alright, that is all the chest pieces. So it seems like I'm going to have to go to the tunnel and buy some stuff from jewelers, but also I can go to Lower Guck and do the headpiece and the chest. Alright, as far as arms go, we got Gator Scale Sleeves. I think we all know where that drops, right? It is AC 6, 4 Intelligence, and 15 HP. Drops from an Ancient Croc in Upper Guck. Very hard camp to get, though, as far as I know. As I've seen. I was camping Upper Guck. I was doing, like, is it the Scryer? What's his name? Something like that. And I was just exploring in there, and every single time, man, that somebody has the Ancient Croc camped. And I don't know why, because it only sells for 120 plat, or 100 plat, but it's definitely good for your alts. AC 6, 4 Intelligence, 15 HP. Ancient Croc, Upper Guck. Supposedly it's the best in slot, pre-planar, pre-Kunark, pre-Valius. We got the embroidered black sleeves. Pretty sure that's Lower Guck, Ritualist, right? Or am I wrong? The embroidered black sleeves are AC 4, HP 10, Mana 25. Lower Guck, a Ghoul Ritualist. Sells for around 100 plat. The Hollowed Bone Bracers. It's AC 6, Mana 15, Save Magic plus 7. It drops from Najina, the Wrathful Reincarnate. Sells for about 25 plat these days. 50 plat, something like that. Not too bad. Starter. Najina's not too bad. Let's see what level that thing is. Level 30 in Najina. Spawns immediately after Wrathful is slain. Maybe I'll go for that. I don't know. Just giving myself some ideas. Hopefully giving you some ideas. Hopefully watching us kill some gargoyles. This shaman, by the way, he was like level 25 or something, 26. And we were just not getting enough gargoyles or experience to invite somebody to the group. If we were like cruising and killing and getting tons of gargoyles, I probably would have invited them. But it's kind of different for our Mistmore thing. We get into a full group eventually at the pond. But as far as this goes, it was just duo. Alright, back pieces for Enchanter. Got the white dragon scale cloak. I might go to just best in slot once we get to Kunark and Valius, or this video is going to be super long. Alright, we got AC 10, Wisdom 9, Intelligence 9, Mana 75, Save Cold 25. 99 out of 100 bards hate you for having this. I don't even know what the heck. How the heck do you even get that? White dragon scale cloak quest. It's worth like a kajillion plat. Start Zone, Wrath Mountains, Karam, Dragonforge, 45 plus, so probably not going to be something you're going to be like looking for if you're just looking up best in slot to gear out an alt. And we got the Mystic Cloak, probably more, hopefully more attainable and realistic. It is AC 8, Intelligence 5, Save Magic 5, and it has Steel Skin as an effect with 10 charges. Any slot, casting time instant. The Mystic Cloak, it's a quest, and it sells for like 150 plat. That's pretty cheap. Northern Felwith, Tolker, Parlone, 30 plus. Once again, probably not something you're going to be, maybe if you're 30. I don't know. Another quest. I probably shouldn't be reading the quest ones. So I'm probably not going to do those. All right, we have the Molten Cloak. AC 4, Wisdom 4, Intelligence +4. Where do you get the Molten Cloak? Anybody know? Put it in the comments, because Wiki's taking forever. Solasesk's Eye Gabby Mardoodle, or Doddle. It's worth like 350 plat or so. Not bad. That'd be one to look for in the tunnel or go get it. And I just clicked on the wrong thing. That is really cool. Alright, we got the Hooded Black Cloak as the last option. AC 10, Strength 5, HP +45. Where do you get that thing? Seems like it would be a little easier. The last ones are always easier to get. And the website is taking a dump. Mistmore Castle, a cloaked damp fry. So yeah, and it's worth like 500 plat. Not bad. We're in Mistmore, so maybe I can get one of those. Hooded Black Cloak sounds pretty good and realistic. All right, waste. We got Giant's Reminder String. It is AC 2, Intelligence 5. And come on, website. It drops from Timber the Tiny in Northern Karana. It is like 250 plat or so, and Timber the Tiny is level 20. Seems to be another one of those things where you gotta chase somebody around and blah, blah, blah. Not my favorite. Alright, what do we got? What's a more realistic one? Braided Cinch Cord. If I can push on the wrong... Come on. Braided Cinch Cord. AC 2, Intelligence 4, HP 8. I think that is Lower Guck, right? Is that the other thing the Sage drops, maybe? Come on, quit pooping on yourself. Doing it again. Come on, dude. It's already long, and now the website wants to take a dump on itself. Come on, dude. We're only like halfway there. Here we go. It's a Ghoul Sage. Yeah, I was right. And it sells for about 400 plat. So, Ghoul Sage is a very good camp for, if you're enchanters at least. You got the, Rune Cow and the Braided Cinch Cord. I would lock that bad boy down and get that stuff. Alright, Shoulders only has one option pre-planer, and it's Embroidered Black Cape. AC 4, HP 15, mana +20. That is from the Ritualist, I'm pretty sure, right? You got the sleeves, you got the cape, and, you know, as you're doing Assassin Supplier, you might as well grab the Ritualist. It's only like 75 plat, 90 plat, 100 plat max, and yeah, the Ghoul Ritualist. Alright, we're getting there. We got wrists, legs, hands, feet, primary, secondary, and range, and then I'll kind of speed it up with the rest of it. Alright, wrists. Golden Cat Eye Bracelet, 7 Charisma. Most likely that is going to be a crafted item by players for jewelry. And I'm right, and it cost about 30 plat. Not too bad. 20, 30 plat. Bracelet of Woven Grass is the next option. AC 1, Intelligence 3, HP 12. I think that's what I was talking about earlier. The Scryer, I forget his name. An Upper Guck? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I'm a troll, you guys. I'm getting HP regen. Whenever it's not nighttime, I like to be in troll form. Whenever it's nighttime, I'll be a dark elf just for video purposes. We tried the snare fear thing a little bit, but the gargoyles were going in the water, so it wasn't super awesome. I think that'll work somewhere at some point. Maybe eventually when we're outside of Karnor's castle or whatever, and this does not want to load. This was maybe not a good idea. Especially with my phone here being really stupid. Or the website. I don't know which one. Bracelet of Woven Grass, a Froglook Scryer, Upper Guck. Yeah, not super hard to get, and only like 50 plat. Okay, Golden Shitten Bracer. Intelligence 5, Agility 5, AC 5. Let's see if we can get that to load. Do 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 do. Look at my butt crack. Maybe I should pause while it's doing this crap. All right. Nagafin's Lair, Noxious Spider, but doesn't cost too much. About 175 plat. Not too bad. Could buy it. All right, we got for leg pieces now. Black Shitten Leggings, AC 7, HP 10, Mana 10. I'm going to start pausing when the website's being stupid. That might mean the video jumps around a little bit. I'm sorry about that. It's from Nagafin's Lair, a Death Beetle, and it's only like 180 plat. All right, we got Drakehide Leggings as our only other option for legs. Drakehide Leggings are AC 5, Dex 5, Charisma 5. And they drop in Solasesk's Eye, Fire Goblin Bartender. About 50 plat. Should you just buy it, or should you go? That's the problem I'm having. Like, should I camp stuff with my necro and make a video, or should I just freaking go to the tunnel and buy a bunch of this cheap crap? Alright, we got hands. We got Incandescent Gloves. AC 6, Strength 3, Charisma 3, Agility 3, Mana 3. That's a lot of stats, but it is Enchanter only, so whenever an item is like one class and only one class, usually it's pretty cheap. And yeah, 125 plat. It's a quest. It is a quest, and you get it in Temple of Solace Escrow, so there's a couple of those you can get. From Sultan? Once again, not sure I'm going to do that, but it's an option. Hey, look up some of this Temple of Solace Escrow stuff. Imp-Skin Gloves are probably more realistic. AC 2, Intelligence 5, Mana 10. Some of these slots you have trouble filling them, and some of the stuff does cost quite a bit because there's only like one option, and it's only 200 plat, but Solus SI Kindle drops it. Solus SI Kindle. Only 200 plat, though. Alright, Dusty Bloodstained Gloves is the last option, it looks like. AC 2, Mana 25. AC 2, Mana 25. And it's pooping on itself. Alright, there it goes. A State of Unrest, Reclusive Ghoul Magus. So once again, same guy. You got the Bartender, you got the Reclusive Ghoul Magus. You could get like 3 pieces of equipment. 4, really, because you can get 2 earrings or whatever, probably. Or rings or whatever it is. So, pretty good spot to get like 4 pieces of equipment. Alright, feet. We got Golden Afridi Boots. AC 5, Wisdom 9, Intelligence 9. Definitely an iconic piece of equipment that a lot of casters go after, the Golden Afridi Boots. It's kind of like the Gator Scale Sleeves. A lot of people are going to be... It's one thing, like, I've been trying... I'm like, man, I want to make a video about, like... Or I want to, like, go to the tunnel and flip stuff and, like, try to make plat via flipping things, like buying low and selling high. I feel like we would have to look at some of these lists and, like, find the things that people always want, like flowing black silk sash and Golden Afridi Boots and Gator Scale Sleeves, and just buy them cheap and sell them high. You probably have to end up doing something pretty expensive eventually, but maybe you can build your way up. But Nagafin's Lair, Afridi Lord Jorn, and it's about, wow, 1,100 plat. So, like I said, man, everybody wants those. It's for a lot of, all classes and a lot of races. Wisdom and intelligence on there. So a lot of people are going to want those Golden Afridi Boots. So if you ever see them in the tunnel for cheap, you should probably buy them and then try to flip them for like, maybe up to like 1,300 or so. You could probably get them for like 750 and flip them. I don't know. I always think about that. Like, could you flip stuff? Wolf Fur Slippers is the other option for feet. We're getting pretty close to the bottom of the list here, just by the way. AC 2, Agility 7, Mana 20. And it drops in Permafrost from a Goblin Scryer. That's one place I've never really been, is Permafrost. Seems to cost about 100 plat. Between like 75 and 100 plat. Not too bad. I need to go to Permafrost. Alright, we got Primary. Primary slot. Rod of Insidious Glamour. One hand blunt. Damage 6. Delay 30. AC 2. Charisma 12. Effect Alliance. Any slot can equip casting time, instant, and it's a quest. It's a quest. Probably Temple of Solace Escrow, if I had to guess. About 500 plat if you're going to buy it from somebody. And yeah, the same guy, Sultan in Temple of Solace Escrow. Crossbone is being a little bit better right now, which is good. See if it can keep it up, though. Alright, so if you're not going to go questing, we got the Stein of Magok, which is another quest. I think you all know that. That's another iconic piece of equipment. Stein of Magok, gold and Afridi boots, gator scale sleeves. You be ready to go. Go do some uwamp. You know, Stein of Magok, lore item, first of all. Primary, secondary, 3 charges of light healing. Instant cast time, Dex 5, Intelligence 10, HP 10, Save Disease 25. My Necro still holds one of those. It acts as a light source, and it's a quest called Exotic Drinks. You get it in Augok from Clerg at level 4+. You got to go around and get like koala nuts and honey jam and all kinds of... You got to go all over the world, but it's not too bad. I did it a long time ago, way back in the day when the wasn't P99. Alright, last option here is a glowing black stone. Might be the only one you can go actually camp and not do a quest. A glowing black stone. 9 intelligence, save magic 10. 9 intelligence, save magic 10. It's primary or secondary. And Kanos Hills Pisgin. And once again, I think that's like chase the dude around and PHs and crap. It's kind of, so primary's not great. You either got to do a quest, or chase a dude around, do a bunch of PHs. So probably just better off buying your primary slot. All right, secondary, we have a Crude Stein. Isn't that a quest? Some people hold like a Stein in each hand. Got the Stein of Magok and a Crude Stein. One in each hand. Always looks kind of cool. It's got 1 charge of minor healing. It's 10 stamina, 15 charisma, and yeah, it's a quest. Crude Stein quest from Agok once again. Lork is the quest giver. Minimum level is 26. Holy cow. But, yeah, and you can't buy it because it's... I don't think you can buy it. Magic item, lore item... Not sure why you can't, but it's not like no drop. Alright, we got Rokel's Channeling Crystal as our second option in secondary. It is AC 10, HP 50, mana 50. I think I had one of those at a certain point, too. I may or may not still have it. I have a book in one hand and a Stein in the other on my Necro. This one is AC 10. I already said that. It is from Nagafin's Lair, Magus Rokel. And it is 300 to 400 plat or so. Maybe up to 500. Alright, we got Stein of Magok, which you can also put in your secondary slot. We got Glowing Black Stone, which you can also put in your secondary slot. We already talked about those. Alright, range. I was trying to get a range slot for my Enchanter, because it's pretty hard to find something. We got the Dragoon Dirk, which is 6 damage, 23 delay, Dex 2, save magic 3. Guess that's just to have something in that slot and to have stats there. I feel like this freaking... Oh, it's from Kunark. Never mind. But yeah, as far as classic non-Kunark or Valius goes, range item, the Dragoon Dirk. You can get those many different places. From any Dragoon, Ambassador's Divin and Crushbone. You know. Most people get them from Nectalis, from like the guards there, I think. But you could buy one pretty cheap. I forgot to check how much, but it's very, very cheap. A Dragoon Dirk. Less than 50 plat for sure. Alright, we got Thex Dagger. 4 damage, 24 delay, save disease 50. So not very good options for pre-planer for a range slot. And it's a quest. This item can no longer be obtained on P99 blue, red, and green. Never mind. Thank you so much for doing that one. Alright, so that's everything as far as pre-planer goes. What stood out to me there was Lower Guck. You know, the Sage, the Ritualist, the Archmagus, the Hand. So many options there in Lower Guck that you get a bunch of equipment that's pretty good and best in slot. And then, what was the other thing? Upper Guck. You got the Scryer, you got the Ancient Croc. Just Guck in general is a pretty good spot. And then, like, all your jewelry, go to the tunnel and buy it. Oh, that's what I got from that. Alright, let's do Kunark, and we're only going to do the first one, because I feel like this is dragging on a little bit. So, Kunark. These may or may not be better than the things I just mentioned. But we got the Earring of Essence for ears. HP 30, save magic 10. Temple of Droga, Soothsayer Dreg Zak. It's pretty expensive, $13.50 or so. So somewhere between $12.50 and $1500. And it's a lore item, unfortunately, so if you want to go farm it and sell it or whatever, you can only hold one at a time, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, it's pretty good camp. I like that one. I've shown it before on the channel. Fingers, Band of Eternal Flame. We're doing Kunark now, by the way, if I didn't say that. Band of Eternal Flame is AC 5, Strength 4, Intelligence 4, HP 25, Mana 35, and it's from Karnor's Castle, the Skeletal Berserker. Sells for around 800 plat, it says. A little less recently, but more like 700. But yeah, seems pretty cool. It's a lore item. Alright, neck. We have Necklace of Superiority. It is AC 5, Strength 5, Dex 5, Stamina 5. I doubt this is going to be Charasis, Drusilla, Sathir. Wow, that's so expensive. Never mind on that one. Sarnak, Arcane Fetish. Neck item. Dex 2, Charisma 5, Intelligence 6. Drops in Shardock. A Dazak Crypt Master, a Dazak Legionnaire, Watch Sergeant, Rizal, a Sarnak Janissary, a Dazak Underling. So drops all over the place in Shardock. And cost only 175 plat, so you're probably not going to Shardock, but you could buy one pretty cheap. Alright, for head, we got Loam Encrusted Cap, AC 4, Strength 2, Charisma 4, Intelligence 5, Mana 5. Drops in the Hole from Rock Soul and is very cheap, 150 plat. Should probably just be buying this stuff, honestly. The Hole, I'm probably not going there. Face Piece, Elliptical Veil, AC 3, Charisma 4, Intelligence 2, HP 20, Save Magic 5, Crypt of Dawnir, a Coerced Crusader. I could go get that for sure. 100 plat. I can go to Dawnir. Should probably look that one up. Should probably keep that one in mind. You know, I'm not going to do all of them this time because that one's pretty easy to get and is best in slot. As far as chest goes, you got Frogluck Bonecaster's Robe as the best in slot. Old Sibyllus Grump Lenort. 1,500 plat, that's it. For an AC 10, Strength 8, Intelligence 8, Mana 40, Save Fire, and Save Magic plus 10. So not that expensive for a pretty best in slot as far as Kunark goes robe. Alright, for arms, we got Insidious Sleeves, AC 4. It's Plane of Hate. Why is it on here? Plane of Hate, so, hey. So Insidious Sleeves from Plane of Hate, if you want a Forsaken Revenant. I'm really not trying to talk about those. Alright, back pieces. We got Kunzar Cloak, AC 7, Wisdom 2, Intelligence 2. Drops in Kaesora from the Spectral Librarian or Karnor's Castle from Caller of Sathir. AC 7, Wisdom 2, Intelligence 2, and only 100 plat. Alright, the waist, we got Girdle of Rapidity, Shardock, Sarnek, Collective Auditor, a billion plat. Never mind. Go get that braided cinch cord instead. Shoulders, Obulus Death Shroud. Probably way too expensive. Some of these first ones are going to be from crazy places like Old Sibyllus. So scratch that. Worn Cloth Mantle. Old Sibyllus once again. And it's super expensive, so I'm not even talking about it. The Loam Encrusted Amise is, you know, affordable. AC 4, Intelligence 3, Agility 8, Mana 10, Save Fire, Save Disease, Save Cold, Save Magic, Save Poison, plus 2. It is dropped all over the place in the hole and only costs like 200 plat max. So that'd be a pretty good one for shoulders. Wrists, we got Supple Scale Armband. Karnor's Castle, a Drawl Varg Warlord. AC 3, Wisdom 5, Intelligence 5, Mana 25, Save Fire 10. It's only 100 plat. I need to, but somebody has to have it and be selling it. And if you're in Karnor's Castle and you get that, are you really going to go to the tunnel and sell it for 100 plat? That's the problem. So you might have to go get it yourself. I'm going to do Gold Embracer too, since you got 2 wrist slots, right? AC 5, Strength 7, Intelligence 7. Howling Stone's a Crypt Spectre, but it costs like 1,000,000,000 plat, so I don't understand. Golden Bracer. Alright, we're almost to the bottom of Kunark, so we're getting there, y'all. We're getting there. Might be like a hour-long video, but hopefully I help somebody out there. I'm trying to help myself, too. Noticing a lot of cheap stuff I could just buy, or some stuff I could go farm. Alright, leg pieces, there's none for Kunark, so go back and see earlier. But hands, we got Ancient Cesar Gauntlet. Karnor's Castle, Veneral Sathir. So I don't know if you're going to get that, but it's no drop, too, so screw that. Never mind. Get something else. Get the Imskin gloves. Feet. Loam-encrusted lined shoes. AC 4. Dex 8. Charisma 8. Agility 8. Mana 10. Save poison 10. And it comes from the hole off a bunch of different stuffs. Elementals. And it's very cheap. 150 plat. So I'd probably just buy it. Because you're not probably going to the hole to farm it. Alright, primary slot. We got the Cone of the Mystics. And it drops from Old Sibyllus. A Blood of Chotol, and costs like 500, 400 plat, AC 5, Wisdom 5, Intelligence 5, Mana 50. So definitely something you could get from buying it. Staff of the Serpent is another option for primary, and Enchanter Epic Quest, so never mind. Alright, secondary slots, we got Stein of Tears. Howling Stone, Sentinel Bile. It's only 250 plat. Primary, secondary, lore, stamina 5, charisma 5, wisdom 5, intelligence 5, mana 25. That sounds really good. Stein of Tears, Howling Stone, Sentinel Bile, 200 plat. Book of Obulus. I think this is the one I have on my necro. And, magic item, lore item, slot secondary, wisdom 8, intelligence 8, mana 45, save fire 5, save magic 5. Drops from Karnor's Castle, Spectral Turnkey, or Old Sibyllus Brog, or Froglook Zol Knight. It is 800 plat. I think that's what I have. And that's enough options for secondary. We got range, Crypt Master's Conjuring Stone. 1 charge of Conjure Corpse, intelligence 10, save disease and save poison 10. It comes from Sharduk, Gravemaster, and costs like 1,000 plat, so hey, 10 intelligence in your range is pretty cool. Buy it for 1,000 plat. Then we have the Sarnak Ceremonial Dagger as the realistic option, really. Magic item, lore item, slot, range, or primary, secondary. It is 638. It has wisdom 3, intelligence 3. Drops from Sarnax. So you could go to the Burning Woods, a Sarnak Extremist, or a Sarnak Zealot. You could go to the Crypt of Dawnir, a Cly Invoker, a Cly Acolyte. You could go to Frontier Mountains, a Sarnak Enthusiast. Or you could go to Lake of Ill-Omen, a Sarnak Gem Oracle, a Sarnak Recruit, a Sarnak Adherent. Or you can go to the Ever There and a Sarnak Enthusiast. It's only, though, 50 plat, so maybe just buy it. Alright, so that's that. I think I'm going to, like, maybe stop it there, y'all. I mean, we have Valius, but, I don't know. I'm sure there's some good stuff in Valius, but it's probably, like, some of it's probably hard to get. And I think that's enough options. Like it's getting you started for best in slot. Through Kunark, at least. I don't know. Let's click on the first thing. We got ears for Valius. Where are we at? 43 minutes? Yeah, that's just like a quest for the ears. Valium Fire Wedding Ring, so remember to think about better jewelry as than I already said. I'm just going to look for anything that catches my eye here. Crystal Spider Eyes for face slot. Velcator's Labyrinth, Crystal Eyes. Face slot, 8 AC, Wisdom 3, Intelligence 3, HP 35, Mana 35. So pretty cool and only costs, whoa, that's expensive. 1,125 plat. Velcator's Labyrinth, Crystal Eyes. There's some good stuff for Valius, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to, alright, well, let's just go over all of it, screw it. Fingers. We got the Valium Fire Wedding Ring. I'm pretty sure you're just going to buy that. It's HP 65, AC 6, jewelry. That's the best ones. Let's do the best ones, and that's it, unless they're crazy. That one's crazy for neck. There's really nothing for the neck. Head, we have ice silk cap. Player crafted. Cost 8,000 plat. So maybe not that one. Circlet of Fallen Khan. A quest. No. Illusionist headband. A quest. No. Mischievous Dazzler crown. I'm just trying to look for something that's like you could actually go get. Nope. Nothing for the head. See what I mean about Valius? Alright, chess pieces. I'm going to start from the worst to go to the best, because that's a lot of... Nah. So chest is going to be difficult for... Pretty sure for Valius. It's like everything here is way too awesome. Sky Shrine. Alright, arms. Man, I think it's all too crazy once again. I'll click on the worst one. It's probably like crazy quest or something. Enchanter Sky Shrines. Yep, Sky Shrine. You know how it goes in Valius. You're going to go to one of the 3 places. You're going to start the quest. You're going to get your stuff. Like, once you're to that point, you probably don't need this video anymore. Back pieces. Cloak of Confusion. That's how I feel about Valius. You're going to go to one of those. You're going to do a quest. There's not like... I don't think I need to be... Alright, let's see... Going over every single thing here. Yeah, like nothing... You know, Valius... I'm gonna look up range. I mean, there's a few options there. Let's click on one of them for ranged. I'm like clicking the worst ones and they're crazy. Like, drops from Sharduk. Why Sharduk if it's Valius? I guess maybe it got added in Valius or something. Anyway, I think I'm going to stop it there. A lot of these Valius stuff, you're just going to go do the quests from the giants or the dragons or the dwarves or whatever. So if you're starting to think about Valius, then either look at the P99 wiki. That's where I got all this information from, so shout out to the P99 wiki. But if you're like starting to think about Valius equipment, I would go do like your quests. And this was more for people like you're making an alt. You're trying to get some equipment for your level 20-something Enchanter or your level 30-something Enchanter. I wasn't, like, really thinking about raiding or Valius quests or anything like that. So I think I covered what I wanted to cover in this video. And one other thing, though, you can go to the wiki, and you can go to... You go to gearing, and then, you know, you go to your class, whatever class you're thinking about. You go to gearing, and then you click on... It's right above where it says pre-planer. And it says, check Enchanter equipment for the full list of gear usable for Enchanters. So I'll click on that. That's how I found, like, a couple camps that I did to get some equipment. And just click on a slot. So, for example, I'll click on whatever, like, I don't know, primary. And then you can sort by whatever stat you're looking for. So let's say I was looking for Charisma. I click Charisma twice because first it sorts by lowest and then it does highest. Then I usually go down and like just look at the stuff that starts to get charisma, because if I'm looking at this list, I'm not trying to get like the best stuff. We have like Kern's Tower, or no. Then I look at like the places that you get them. So Tower of Frozen Shadow, Crystallized Shadow Dagger has like some charisma on it. We got the Warrens, the Violet Flame Lantern has some charisma on it, you know? I just, like, sort by a stat, and then I look and find, like, a place that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like, if it says Vishan's Peak or Temple of Vishan, I'm not going to click on it. But, that's how I look up stuff that's not on the best in slot list. Like, if I'm just looking for cheaper stuff, you go to that guide, you click on the slot, you sort by the stat, and then you go to the first thing that actually gives that stat on the list, and then you work your way up, and you kind of like look at the places that they drop, and then you find a place that makes sense, you click on that item, and you see if it's like worth going and getting. So yeah, I don't know. Just just thought this would help me and give you guys a video, and we're doing the Gargoyles again, and hopefully I helped somebody out there with this thing. And it wasn't too boring. I know some of the time the phone was being stupid, and some of the stuff wasn't exactly what I was hoping for as far as reading stuff that's like super high level Shardock or. But hey, I think some of that stuff has got value there, and I've learned a couple things, and hopefully you did too. And I hope you were entertained a little bit, at least by Big Fat Al Bundy on the screen, and freaking Legolas. But yeah, I got some stuff recorded. I got Sinny going for some stuff for the Enchanter in some cool places, and then I got Miss Moore, entrance pond group. You know, we're up, I think I'm like, what level am I? 26 at this point. So, in this video, I'm 24. Right now, IRL, I'm 26. So, we're playing, we're recording, we're making videos, and I do really appreciate you watching. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel, comment below, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.